You eat healthy, you try to exercise, you try to get enough sleep, yet you still feel bloated, still tired, your skin keeps acting up, and sometimes routine medical tests come back completely normal. So what's going on? Over the past few years, you've probably heard the term leaky gut. Some people call it the hidden cause of everything. Others say it doesn't exist at all. The truth is more interesting. Scientists do recognize increased intestinal permeability as a real biological phenomenon, but many popular claims about leaky gut go far beyond what the evidence actually shows. Today, we'll separate myth from fact and explore what current science says about your gut barrier, why it matters, and what practical steps may help support it. On this channel, we've already explored vitamin D deficiency, hypothyroidism, chronic inflammation, and insulin resistance. Today, we're tackling one of the most debated topics in health. If you believe in honest, evidence-based health education, consider subscribing. Every new subscriber helps us continue researching, creating, and sharing videos like this. And when you subscribe, future videos become easier for you to find as soon as they're released. This is CorVita Doctor. Let's begin. Part 1. What is leaky gut? Your gut has a lining. Think of it like a screen door. Its job is to let good things pass, like digested nutrients, into your bloodstream while keeping harmful things out, like undigested food particles, toxins, and certain bacteria. In a healthy gut, the cells that line your intestine are packed tightly together. This tight packing is maintained by structures called tight junctions. When everything works well, the barrier is strong. But sometimes those tight junctions can loosen. The spaces between cells widen, and things that shouldn't cross into the bloodstream start to leak through. Scientists call this increased intestinal permeability. There's a protein called zonulin that helps regulate those tight junctions. When zonulin levels rise, triggered by factors like stress chemistry, certain dietary components, infections, or medications, the tight junctions can open. Now, here's the really important part. Increased intestinal permeability is a real, measurable phenomenon. It's been studied in conditions like celiac disease, inflammatory bowel disease, and type 1 diabetes. But here's the shift in thinking that matters. Leaky gut isn't really a disease you go out and get. It's a response. Your gut barrier adapts to what's happening around it. Stress chemistry, for instance, can directly trigger mast cells in the gut to release compounds that loosen those tight junctions, whether you consciously feel stressed or not. So the goal isn't to obsess over fixing the leak. The goal is to identify what's causing the pressure on the system to begin with. That's a fundamentally different approach. Quick myth buster. What doesn't work? Before we look at what may actually help, let's quickly clear up 3 common myths you might have heard. First, detox cleanses. Some cleansing approaches may not provide the gut health benefits often claimed, and evidence supporting them remains limited. Your liver, kidneys, and gut are already detoxifying around the clock without a juice subscription. Second, the idea that a single food, like applesauce, can heal your gut. While apples contain pectin, a beneficial fiber, there are no human studies showing applesauce alone repairs intestinal permeability. Diversity of fiber from many plant sources consistently beats single food heroics. And third, red wine. Some point to polyphenols in wine as gut-friendly, but alcohol, even in small amounts, can disrupt tight junctions and override any antioxidant benefits. If you're looking for polyphenols, berries, green tea, and dark chocolate are far better sources, without the barrier damage. Emotional transition before the signs. With that context in mind, let's look at what signals an unhappy gut might be sending. Part 2. The 5 hidden signs. Self-check. Here are 5 signs that may suggest a gut barrier issue. These aren't a diagnosis. Many conditions can cause similar symptoms, but if several feel familiar, it's worth discussing with your doctor. Unexplained bloating and gas. You feel bloated regularly, especially after meal, and you can't trace it to one specific food. Food sensitivities that keep changing. You react to foods you used to tolerate. The list of safe foods keeps shrinking. Persistent fatigue. You feel drained, even when your sleep and diet haven't changed. Persistent fatigue can have many causes. In some cases, ongoing inflammation may be one possible contributing factor. Skin issues, rashes, acne, or eczema that don't respond well to topical treatments alone. Joint pain or brain fog, unexplained aches or difficulty concentrating. These symptoms can occur for many different reasons and may sometimes be associated with inflammatory processes in the body. If you recognize 2 or 3 of these, your gut health may be worth exploring with your doctor. And if several sounded familiar, don't panic. There are practical, science-informed steps that may help. But remember, these aren't about fixing a leak. They're about supporting the overall environment your gut needs to thrive. Part 3, the 4-step gut support plan. Supporting your gut barrier is about creating an environment where your gut can maintain its natural integrity, not chasing quick fixes. These steps are not a replacement for medical diagnosis or treatment. 4 steps. Step 1. Feed your gut bacteria with diverse fiber. Your gut bacteria need the right fuel, dietary fiber, especially from a diverse range of vegetables, fruits, legumes, and whole grains, feeds beneficial bacteria. In return, those bacteria produce short-chain fatty acids like butyrate, which help strengthen the gut lining. Diversity of fiber sources matters more than any single superfood. Step 2. Limit highly processed foods, alcohol, and irritants. Highly processed foods, excessive sugar, alcohol, and even regular use of certain pain relievers like NSAIDs can disrupt the balance of gut bacteria and may contribute to intestinal permeability. Limiting these and focusing on whole, minimally processed foods gives your gut a better environment to maintain its barrier. Step 3. Manage stress and prioritize sleep. Here's something fascinating and often overlooked. Your gut literally responds to your stress chemistry. Research shows that psychological stress can activate mast cells in the gut, specialized immune cells, that release compounds which directly loosen those tight junctions. This happens whether you consciously feel stressed or not. The gut and the brain are in constant communication. Until your nervous system feels safe, supplements alone may not be enough. Consistent sleep times, deep breathing, and even short relaxation practices can help support vagal tone, the calming pathway between your brain and your gut. Aim for 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep each night. Step 4. Discuss nutritional support with your doctor. Your gut barrier is built from real materials. Zinc, vitamin A, vitamin D, adequate protein, and polyphenol-rich foods may help support normal gut barrier function as part of an overall healthy lifestyle. Quality protein and a colorful plate can be an important part of supporting overall gut health. However, supplementation is not for everyone, and dosages should always be discussed with a healthcare provider. Work with your doctor to identify what may be appropriate for you. Part 4. Science, urgency, and timeline. Gut health is an evolving area of science, but one thing is clear: the gut barrier is real. Supporting it through diet, stress management, and sleep makes sense, not because of online hype, but because these habits support overall health. Here's a simple approach. In week 1, add 1 extra serving of vegetables to your plate each day. In week 2, reduce 1 processed snack or drink and replace it with a whole food. In week 3, start a daily 5-minute breathing or relaxation practice. And in week 4, if symptoms persist, consider discussing your gut health with your doctor. Remember, don't chase the leak. Find what's causing the pressure on your system. Your gut isn't just a digestion machine. It's a complex living ecosystem that responds to everything happening in your life. Listening to its signals is not about following trends, it's about understanding your body. 4 steps: diverse fiber, whole foods, sleep and stress management, and personalized medical guidance. No gimmicks, just practical, science-informed habits. Your next step: if these signs felt familiar, consider discussing them with your doctor. A thoughtful conversation can bring clarity. And one honest truth before you go: over 90% of people who watch these videos never hit subscribe. If you found this video helpful, consider subscribing, liking, and leaving a comment. Every like, every comment, and every subscription tells us these videos are helping real people. It gives us the motivation to keep researching, creating, and sharing evidence-based health content for you. And when you subscribe, future videos become easier for you to find as soon as they're released. Which symptom surprised you most? Bloating, food sensitivities, fatigue, skin issues, or joint pain? Let us know in the comments. Thank you for being part of the CorVita doctor community. Important: this video is for educational purposes only, not medical advice. If you have persistent or concerning gut symptoms, please consult your doctor. Never self-diagnose or self-treat based on online information alone. Hit like, drop a comment. We read everyone. Next on CorVita: Doctor, osteoporosis, the silent bone thief. why bones may weaken with age, and what may help keep them strong. Your body constantly provides signals. The goal is not to fear them, but to understand them. Small changes, repeated consistently, can create remarkable results over time. Start with one step, then another. Your future self will thank you. This is CorVita Doctor. Evidence-based, medically reviewed. See you in the next one.